All right, listen to this. Listen how crazy this is going to be. Kaya is going to exile a slasher. The slasher is going to become the spirit token, like an RKO out of absolutely nowhere. And now we have the Bloodletter with our new slasher, courtesy of Kaya. And now we've got the insta-kill, baby. How sick is that? Come on, baby. How sick is that insta-kill? Ladies and gentlemages, welcome back to another episode with ManaMan. In today's juicer, we got a little Ketramose Kaya combo. That's right, that's a lot of Kas, but we'd like alliteration on the channel, so let's go. Kaya Spirit's Justice. There's a lot of text on this card. All you need to know is that you can surveil 2 cards and then exile a card from a graveyard. When you exile a card from your graveyard, your token is going to become a copy of that card until end of turn. So it is important to use the +1 to kind of establish a summoning sickness, alleviate that. But when you have that little token in the graveyard, if you have an unstoppable slasher, there are a lot of times where your opponent is just not aware of it and they just don't set the proper blocks for it. And as long as you control a Bloodletter of Aclazotz, you're going to get the insta-kill. Everybody knows that the unstoppable slasher is just going to insta-kill you, right? So they just leave up a blocker most of the time. Well, there's 2 ways that we can kind of get around that. The first one is the Rot-Curse Rakshasa. Renew, you're going to exile it and then just give them Decayed. I'm telling you, this happens more than you'd like to admit, or I guess think. But yeah, even in Mythic, this does happen a lot. They don't account for the Rot-Curse Rakshasa. You give maybe 2 creatures Renew, you give them Decayed, they can't block, Unstoppable Slasher, boom, Dynamite goes in for the kill with the Bloodletter of Aclazotz. So it is obviously also a Ketramose deck because it is also an Annex deck. So with Rot-Curse Rakshasa, it also gets with the Ketramose because Rot-Curse Rakshasa, you're going to exile it, and now you're just activating the Ketramose. Also, Kaya is going to exile a card from the graveyard. Activates, you guessed it, Ketramose. Archenemy's Charm. This card is absolutely phenomenal. I always complain on the channel that Dimir is like almost unanswerable because the threats are just like not really there, or the answers to the threats are not there. This actually is the answer. It just exiles a target creature or planeswalker. That's it. Like, there's no other like card, maybe like Inevitable Defeat, but there's no other card that costs 3 that actually takes care of both Kaito and the cat. So we are predisposed to a very good matchup versus Dimir, in my humble opinion. Everything else is pretty much fair game. We do have Cecil, we have Multiversal Passage, and Godless Shrine. So we kind of have like that back-ended thing there, but the Redeemed Paladin should be able to get in very nicely. I also do like the Cruelclaw's Heist a lot, and I never really did, but I do now. I'm a believer. And last but not least, the great Arashin City. I have been sleeping on this card a lot. Comes in handy. Obviously, exiling a card is really nice for Ketramose because, again, exiling stuff makes you draw with Ketramose. And eventually, you have to swing. I am overextended into 3 Strategic Betrayals, but I think you kind of want that if you are leaning Ketramose anyway because it exiles their entire graveyard. And plus, there's a lot of times where I just love this card so much. Kavero, Vivi, etc., etc. I don't need to like kind of remind you, but it is what it is. Also, Nowhere to Run. I don't really have like big removal other than the Archenemy's Charm, but keep in mind that Nowhere to Run can help against Simic Kona because if they go for the Lost Maze or whatever the hell, usually they're used to not being able to be interacted with, but Nowhere to Run, you will be able to kill the Kona even with that maze up. So just keep that in mind. And everything else looks pretty normal. We have a cheeky little Ashiok for the control matchup if things get really, really grindy. You gotta take out the removal. But other than that, this is just like Orzhov mid-range demons. And it works pretty well. So keep in mind that only you, yes you, can help protect the ether with me. So make sure to leave a like on the video. The button looks just like this. Without further ado, let's get ready to vanquish some enemies. Cavestone. Hi. You can report that kind of conduct. Oh, I know Haplo. Yeah, I keep forgetting that I do. That is interesting. I keep forgetting about that. I'm not... Oh. Oh. Alright, let's take a look at that hand there. Alright. 2 strats. Oh god. Oh god. Okay. Say I reported 3. What is the punishment? Do they just ban them for like a week or a day, or like what actually is the punishment? Do you know? I think folks wrote because Arena can feel one-sided sometimes. Yeah, but like it's not the person's fault. So like I definitely think that is kind of loser behavior. If you notice, I never rope anybody ever, and I actually do hold myself to that standard. I never rope anybody. Oh boy, I don't really want to pay life here, but if they have one thing here, then I'm just dead. Oh god. I think we have to go black, and then we have to pay for Annex so that I can get for Kaya. If we can get Kaya, we can get flyers in the air. But if they have like literally just one thing here, then I'm just screwed. Mail said because privacy, they said didn't read new terms. Yeah, I didn't even read the new terms. Alright, I think we're dead. I think we're dead, Zo. I've always said this though. I'm kind of surprised. Oh, you have a fling? No fling, huh? Well, tap land for the L. Tap land for the L. Consuls. Nowhere to run, the end. Oh. Oh. I definitely do like me some Kaya. They could just trample through her, but... It's like holding up. Maybe it's time to start sideboarding stabs for this deck. Alright. Hopefully they don't start 2 ley lines this time. Maybe 1 ley line, 2 ley lines, we might be kind of cooked. Let's go white. That's right, baby. Ketramose, the new dawn. That's right. It's a new dawn. If we can get Kaya out here, start making flyers, that is kind of the idea here. Oh, I mean, if we just go Seam Rip, that might even be even better. Yeah, we gotta lose some life. That kind of sucks, but hey. Might of the Meek. Okay, this is not... We're not killing them, so even if they had the other card here, it's fine. I'm gonna let this go. Take your card. Yeah, we gotta... This is not the same as, like, normal mono red, though. Their thing is, like, extremely binary. Yeah, I'm gonna go for the Authority instead of the Archenemy's Charm here. I think it's fine. Home last night's opponent didn't report me. I fell asleep mid-match. Yeah, I tend to not. Like, I don't really know. I don't report people. It is what it is. Best close. Oh, wait, what? Oh, okay, never mind. Yeah, this is 3 black sources. Almost was like, wait, what? That threw me for a loop when I couldn't cast my tactics. I was like, wait, what? Alright, so now we have Kaya with Ketramose. Oh, of course you've got higher claw, huh? Of course you got higher claw there, dog. Of course I got nothing here, dog. What if... 1, 2, and you. Yeah, I can't really do that either. So I think I actually have to remove the higher claw. Yeah, I think I have to, right? Otherwise, they just go nuclear. Wait, actually, how bad can this really get, right? They have trample for sure. Do I want to get rid of my Ketramose is the question. How much damage can they really do? They can't sack it or fling it. So I actually lean towards no. Because we can exile one. Alright, I'm actually going to surveil with Kaya here. We're going to take a hit, but I think it's okay.
Finally, a breakthrough.
We definitely would like to strat here. The end. Can I start swinging with Ketramose? That's 4. So no. Okay. Okay. It's definitely going to be my graveyard. We're one short of being able to swing with Ketramose. I think that's okay. Next turn with Kaya, we can activate our lovely Ketramose, and we shall be good to go. Headliner, sir. Well, yeah, this makes it really easy. Alright, Ketramose is absolutely online now. Unless you want to sack it, which is like, whatever. Go for it. I'm kind of surprised they didn't sack it, to be honest. But even if they did, it doesn't matter a whole lot, so. We're just going to hope the end. No need to go for Bloodletter, I don't think. And now that we have Ketramose, let's swing in with Ketramose. Bam! And now we're just going to make 1/1s. No need to do anything else. Just 1/1s. Just 1/1s. No reason to do anything else. Yep, we're good. Stay chillin'. And now that we have at least one blocker, I think we're probably fine to surveil again. We could go oh my god, no way, this is the most funny thing ever. Alright, listen to this. Listen how crazy this is going to be. Kaya is going to exile a slasher. The slasher is going to become the spirit token. Like an RKO out of absolutely nowhere. And now we have the Bloodletter with our new slasher, courtesy of Kaya. And now we've got the insta-kill, baby. How sick is that? Come on, baby. How sick is that insta-kill? Let's go. Let's go. Casino Reddit's fun, but not very effective. I mean, it just won the last tournament, so I can't talk too much crap about it. Gasolina! Yeah, that was pretty epic. I'm not gonna lie, that was pretty freaking sweet. That was the vision of the Kaya right there. The Kaya bullcrap. Abomination, appreciate that. It was pretty sick, wasn't it? That's kind of the vision I had for it. I was like, okay, Kaya can literally, like, yeah. Hopefully I don't lose. Hopefully we don't lose after all that. Okay. I just want removal. I think we're fine here. Okay. Jim Ross voice out of nowhere. Synergy OP. Let's go Haplo. Oh, I don't know. I don't know if this is gonna cut it. I don't know if this is gonna cut it. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't have any removal. I mean, Heist is disruption, but not removal. This is tough. Oh man, I'm in hell right now. Do you keep this? I'm leaning towards no. I'm gonna lean towards no. Alright, I think this looks a little better. Yeah. Yeah, this looks a little bit better, right? That last time was a little sketchy. I mean, you have to just be so interactive. Or you're just gonna auto lose. She'll never escape. Well, we prefer show off, right? We can take care of you without the plot nonsense. Very cool. Yeah, that was pretty sweet. All right. Are we just gonna get the insta kill? That'd be cool. All right, let's see the chump block. Let's see the chump block. Let's see the chump block. Oh, okay. Well, okay. Okay. Nagatari, how are we doing? I don't like this hand, but I guess I'll keep it, and we'll just top deck some gas. That's what the plan is. I think you just go strat here. It's fine. Nino, how you doing, my friend? How you doing? No! Esper Origins. Oh, we wasted our strat. I picked the wrong one. Oh, I didn't pick the wrong one. I didn't pick the wrong one. I knew we were going to top deck that. That's what happened. Alright, let's chill. We got one turn before they rip this Esper Origins. How you been, Nino? How you been? Health. Oh, baby. Yeah. We're going to keep our nowhere to run for sure. We're going to have our cake and we're going to eat it too. Oh, yes, we are. Isn't Vendetta good for Vivi? Vendetta is not good for Vivi because they just get under it. For Kavero, yes, I'd say on the play. And Kona's, I would say it's good versus... I would say it is pretty good. You can consider running it. Yeah, if you're on the play. On the draw, it gets rough, but not against Vivi. No, Vendetta is very, 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 very bad versus Vivi. They just get under it. They don't care. All right, let's strategic. First time, baby. But yeah, that is a good card though. Vendetta is good. I like Vendetta personally for whatchamacallit. Sadly, the land does not, or the land does not use a stack. Damn it. But Vendetta is a pretty good card. I like it more versus Jeskai Revelation in the Jeskai Black deck. That's kind of how I like to use it. And then versus like Kona and Omniscience, you are correct. But the end is better for Vivi, if you're going to do anything. I only run one of those, so. Never wrong one, always had it. Yum yum cake. Absolutely, Walter. Let's get it. You know what? Let's steal something. I'm feeling very adventurous. Oh, God. Lewis? Oh, yeah. Yeah. We like that. So I gotta be kind of careful. Yeah, we're gonna be careful here, though. I mean, the Bloodletter, that's a pretty dynamite combo, but, like, they're just gonna kill it next turn anyway. Yeah. We'll just chill, I think. Honestly, I probably should just get rid of the Deadly Cover-Up. I probably should just get rid of Deadly Cover-Up, honestly. Yeah, should I have... I guess if I get rid of Deadly Cover-Up, then they have this. Can I deal with this after they ramp up? I guess then you're kind of like hedging if they don't have land for Storm Soul. But then we have it for the Storm Soul. Yeah, I think I might have taken the wrong one here. I think you made the right choice. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know if I did or not. I'm kind of confuddled. I'm kind of leaning towards no. And they can't bring back the Sandman. That's obviously helps. Okay. Well, I mean, yeah, this helps. This makes me look like I definitely had the right choice, but if I could go back, I don't know. I think you could definitely make the case for either one. So we're gonna stay chilling for now. You're not a demon, you're a vampire. Honestly, I could probably be running Lewis in my deck just with Bloodletter. Like, I could just main deck one or two. I kind of like how the build's performing so far, but you definitely could. Owie. No land for Explorer. Big fan of the Ice Chill Explorer and the Sandman combo. I will say, I am going to brag, humble brag here a little bit. I have been on this for quite a while. The Ice Chill Explorer Sandman combo. Very, very nice. I'm not saying I originated it or anything like that, but I have been on it for a while. Alright, let's see if I can get in there. Got Deadly Cover Up, we're fine. I take Lewis 100 times. Well, I'm glad I made the right choice then. And you have a great follow-up. No, that is true. That is true. I was more worried about them milling a land for Storm Soul. Because, like, if they had a Storm Soul out, like, 2 turns ago, this just would have beat me hit. Like, so then we would have used Deadly Cover-Up on their Scouring Storm Soul. But if they don't have a land in there, then it doesn't matter, so... I think we still just go Demon. Because they had a land in their hand with Ice Chill. I was worried they were going to hit a land, mill a land, and then we would have been staring at this without a way of dealing with it. That's what I was nervous about. But we're fine. We're fine. Oh, do we have enough for both? Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, goodness gracious. Goodness gracious, the Annex with a card. Uh-oh. Ring, 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 ring. Hello? 1800, who's this? Oh, God. That would be so scary if that mattered. Cool card, though. Okay, they're running Dr. Octopus, right? Niche. Honestly, that's pretty sweet. I ain't gonna lie, I kind of like it. Okay, villains. So, okay. This is a villain. This is a villain. I like it. Obviously, you know, we got under them, but I do like it. Alright, let's go. Rest in peace for sure. Tactics. The end. Does Nowhere to Run hit anything? Not really. I guess it could hit like a Sandman. But like a little Sandman, I guess. That seems pretty mid. I think we want at least 2 Duress. They seem pretty heavy. Okay, this is kind of a weird one. Not a very obvious sideboard job here. I think Ketramose should be 3 strat. I think Seam Rip, right? I didn't see a single thing for Seam Rip. I guess this. Yeah, Llanowar Elves. Jesus, I don't know. Not very often where I'm kind of like scratching my head in the sideboard. Maybe 1 Slasher, maybe. Maybe a Kaya if we have Rest in Peace. We don't really need to do that. I kind of like Kaya because she's more versatile going into a blind matchup. But if we're running Rest in Peace, I think you can cut one. And then maybe even like a Rakshasa. Everything else seems pretty damn good. So here we go. Alright, this has been another card I really have been liking. The Great Arashin City. A lot of cards that I personally have never played with. Even though I know y'all have probably seen these cards a million times. But the Charm, Arashin City. Like, these cards I've just never have played with before. Let's get rid of the Overlord, so we can handle the Ice Till a little bit better. I think. We almost have, like, too much removal for the graveyard. Oh, wait, no, let's be... Oh, yeah, we want Godless Shrine, right? Because we want to just go rest in peace. Sure. The Warheads will all rest in peace. You have a sweet mobilized deck. I know, I never keep saying this. I needed to check out Planner for sure. I'm in the, whatchamacallit. Here we go. I'll join the Discord right now. Bam, I'm in. Brazen. Oh, I just played Brazen, actually. Alright, I'm in. I'm in. Oh, wagon, wagon, wagon. Rock me, mama, like a wagon wheel. Alright, you become a creature and I'll get rid of you. I guess I will. You could open the YouTube world up to it. I doubt it. I doubt it. Let's be real. I don't know. Maybe. I don't know. My YouTube is not influencing anybody. Ooh, we have Strat here. Okay. Maybe we have a little bit too much. What, Seam Rip? I think that's fine. Owie. Okay. We need Elspeth. We need Mommy Elspeth quickly. Hey, I've been liking and hyping the YouTube vids. Oh, I appreciate that. I still have no idea what the hell that's even all about, the hype feature, but I do appreciate that, Adam. I have no idea what the hyping thing is for. Alright, we got like one more turn here. Uh-oh. Rebel, yeah. Oh, we're just dead, right? Yeah, I'm very dead. With a rebel, yeah. Alright, we'll get the slasher back in there. Do I need the end? I think so. We'll cut a heist. Let's go. It's supposed to boost it on the algorithm. Yeah, I imagine, right? I definitely do appreciate that. My YouTube game is awful. You only get 3 hypes per week. I personally have never hyped anything. I think it's only on mobile, isn't it? Because I don't see a way to actually go hype on, like, desktop. I could be wrong, though. But I think hypes are for mobile only? I could be very wrong. Alright, let's get rid of that hand. It's definitely no Blood and Steel of Oil, but I think it might be better. I'm on oh, okay, I got you. I think it is, but like I said, I'm not for sure on that. But either way, I do appreciate that, my friend. Thank you. Alright, let's hit you with it again, baby. Slow you down by any means necessary. So, awaken the honored dead. I don't know if they have the pips for this. Right? I mean, they have Fountain Port, but do they have another colored source? It's not guaranteed. Fuck. Fuck. Alright. Well. Okay. That sucks. More. With a rebel, yeah. Opponent is luckboxing! Ah! Well. Shit. Little baby. Strat. And then we claw heist. Hold on. Maybe I steal. Should I actually steal it? Do I steal the Riddler or do I just take the Riddler? I'm stealing the Riddler. Give me that Riddler. Oh, you got more? Oh, this is so bad. Alright, so I think I have to just try and get under you here. Oh god, this is not going to go well. Okay. Ugh. Okay. Full control. I'm in full control. Yeah, I mean, no matter what we do, they kind of have something going on here. I guess if they don't top deck land, we could get kind of lucky here. They also have a Fountain Port for the Slasher, so I think that kind of is out of the question. I can't warp in the Riddler from exile, so that's out of the question. We could have taken the Deadly Cover-Up, maybe. I guess they would have to top deck another land. They don't. Okay, so if you, so is that it? No elf? No elf? Come on, baby. Do you have a flash creature for 1 green source? You do not. Don't even act like you do. Dog! Let's go, baby! Let's go! Or are you gonna salt rope me? You gonna salt rope me? Let's go, let's go. You do not have an answer for 1 green. I don't think there's a Flood Maw for 1 green here. You know what? Let's go ahead and give it to him. Let's absolutely start giving some spankings here. It's spanking time! It's my favorite time of the year, not Halloween. Robot. Spanking time. Roping spanking time. Let's blow some kisses. Let's blow some kisses. Ah! Ah! You suck, you suck, you suck. Get in there! No more Defend the Rider. Defend the Rider would be a flash blocker. It would have been. That would have been. I would have been kind of mortified. I'm not gonna lie. But thankfully, opponent was just a salty loser. Murano Man. Oh my god, it's my arch nemesis. All right, Murano Man, Mana Man. I have said this before, like a lot on the channel. I don't know how I got lucky enough to have Mana Man. I don't know. I feel like that's pretty lucky to get because there's been a lot of like Murano. Like I feel like Mana Man. I feel like somebody would have just taken that. So I was like, I don't know how the hell I got so lucky. I don't know how I got so lucky to get that. Alright, Selesnya Cage. Honestly, if I'm really thinking this is Selesnya Cage, maybe I should have just gone Seamrat. Oh god. Here's where Nowhere to Run really shows its limitations. Okay. Alright, Zenith, be gentle. Be gentle, please. Pretty please be gentle. 4 toughness, my greatest weakness. Okay. Oh god, they're so wide already! Ew! They're so wide. If you kill this, I'm dead. Okay. I think we definitely have to pack the 0-point Ballad. Got it, right? Opponents showing thickness. They're about to get thick. Oh, God. Oops. Let's get it. Oh, God. Oh, God. But here's the thing, though. Can y'all do some math for me? What if I hit you with a little Bloodletter action here? Then what happens? Oops. Get wrecked. Hit me with that. Oops. All right. The end. This is the end matchup for sure, right? Love those guys. Yeah, hit me with that. Oops. Let's go. That always feels good. That always feels really good. Double Bloodletter is nasty. That really is just gross. I think we get rid of Duress. Nah. We'll go Seam Rip. I want to keep the 0-point Ballad for sure. I think we'll cut maybe one Heist. Some Kaya. Kaya seems a little bit too slow on the draw. And probably a little bit more removal. Nowhere to run's good. Actually good against Ouroboros. Not Zenith though. Yeah, Zenith's gonna be a problem. There's no way around that one. No way around that one. I think Strat's kind of bad. As long as my 0-point Ballad's in there, we're good. All right, let's go. 16 life. Oops, casually dead. I haven't played with Bloodletter in a long time. This is the first time I've played Bloodletter in a hot second, so that felt good. I remember why I like Bloodletter now, right? Adam, you know the biggest reason that I haven't been playing this deck? It's because of this. It's because of this. I said, how do we get rid of Dimir, the Kaito, and the cat? I was like, okay, well then here we go. We got the answer right here, baby. Here's the answer, right? Exile the cat or the Planeswalker all in one card. This is the answer I've been waiting for. So I built this, and we're thinking about an anti-Dimir deck. Alright, so I do have the 0-point Ballad. I think you have to rock Annex here. We could do... No, because if they hit me with... we're just going to be conservative here, I think. Well, hold on. Do I drop the Annex or do I go with Ballad? If they drop Boroid, then I just lose. Like, on the spot, literally. Alright, I think we got to play a little more conservatively. Yeah, if they drop Boroid, we just literally lose. So, I don't want to lose. Charm is a must in mono black for sure. Yeah, all my cards except for Passage give black mana, so I haven't really had a big problem with it yet. Yeah, this card's amazing. This is my first time. I haven't played Bloodletter in a long time. I obviously have played with Bloodletter before. And this one I haven't played ever, I don't think. This Archenemy Charm. Never have done it. Sucks. I think I have to just charm this thing, right? Oh, this is so gross. I need lands badly. Gosh dang it. I think I'm just going to go push for lands. I'm going to get greedy here. Yeah. I mean, we're not going to win 3 lands, so no matter what happens. Is the opponent really roping? And that's kind of diabolical. Wow. I literally, like, don't have answers here, dude, so... Kinda weird. Yeah, I literally, like, don't have anything going on for me right now, so I don't know why opponent would be roping. Alright, opponent is just roping us for some reason. Let's go ahead and give him a little spanking action here. Guess we got a flex on him. That game 1 took their soul, I think. OZ take, here we go. We're actually, I mean, I do like the Strategic Betrayal a lot. I definitely like it a lot because, well, there's multiple reasons why I like it. If you're running Ketramose, I think it's okay to, like, really lean into it. Oh, God. Well, versus control, we might be a little behind the curve here, because a lot of our stuff is removal. I think part of the reason to be in these colors is you have the best removal. Oh, wow. Okay, no counterspell. That's kind of wild for a control deck. Get in there. Alright, sounds good. So far, so good. Obviously holding on to a lot of removal, which sucks. Cause I wanna burn it. No land and more removal. Gross. Okay. That is not good. 2 mana was open. 2 mana was indeed open. Alright, that is a bad tempo swing there. Missing the 4th land drop. Ugh. Ugh. Opponent, yeah, exactly. Not having a counter is kind of wild, right? We gotta push the pace here. Gonna probably hit with 3 steps ahead or something like that. I think missing the 4th land drop is basically the death knell. Death note, whatever. Some kind of death. As long as we have our Annex, though, we might be okay. Because we still have a slasher. Horn-locked whale, eh? Sure. I don't... I might say on the bottom. Raphael, Flea, how you doing? Yeah, we're on, like, we should be probably okay, right? Right? I am gonna go Kaya into Seam Rip. Let's see if you got another counterspell here. No? We can actually make this token a Bloodletter. I like Kaya. Big fan of Kaya here. And we're going to Seam Rip their Seam Rip. You don't look like around Jeskai Room. Jeskai Room's control? How does that go? An auto room, dancer, mirror, room is a wooden con. I gotta take a look at that. It's been so long since I've seen any room, because like Unholy Annex is like the only good room, sadly. A lot of the rooms are kind of gross. Alright, we'll keep the Seam Rip, and then we'll just get rid of all the creature removal, sadly. Duress. Ashiok, that's right, we're packing Ashiok. They are packing Hornlocked Whale, so I think we gotta go Tactics. I do want the Cruelclaw's Heist. I'm gonna make their lives hell on earth with this card. I'm just gonna rip your whole hand out from underneath you. I like the Dollhouse Room. Which one is that? Pardon my gut. How you doing? How you doing? Orzhov Manipulation. Yes, Orzhov. I think Orzhov's got a lot of tools. I think we got a lot of tools to work with here. Yeah, you see the Ashiok. That's right. We got the spice. We got the spice. Oh yeah. And then okay, yes, I remember the token one. Jeff, I remember that one now. And then the other side you get to do what? I forgot. Hold on. No, all your powers are equal to its base power and toughness or whatever the hell. Because when you played the room deck before during this one. I have built stuff like, I don't know, maybe. It's very possible. Do I steal this Regent? Or do I just, like, rip it? I think I'm just gonna rip it. I don't want to steal it. Sometimes you just don't have to steal it. Wait, which one's better? I guess it's... Wait, hold on. If you draw 3 cards and then discard a card, that's a +2, kinda. I guess it's Meringue? I guess. You can activate... Are they gonna use this for, like, 2? Probably not, right? Uh-oh, Spaghetti-O! You got big Halloween plans? My kids are chomping at the bit. No, I got a... Well, we'll definitely have a party. With some buddies on Friday, but that's about it. Do they have a counterspell? They can always just trump block with Restless Anchorage, but I doubt that puts them in a winning position, so. 6 mana and your creatures get base. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, the base equal to the number of creatures that you have. Wow. If that's not Halloween vibes, I don't know what is. Zakeem, hi. This is it's a little sketchy, but like, I don't know. We've got a, you know, oh god. Okay. I'm more mad about the top deck land than I am about this Mako. Yeah, big win, honestly, for sure. That sounds pretty good. Turn off the lights, cover the windows with sheets, and play computer games in the dark. Are they scary computer games? We're absolutely cooked here if we don't find any more non-lands. Are y'all big scary game players? The Mortuary Assistant. I've never... Is that scary? I can't do scary, man. I'm too scared. I'm just a scaredy cat. I guess I just chill. Because of Hand Disruption Slasher. Yeah, Black has a lot of good things. It's been a while since I've played this, like, Demon Core. I feel like I've, like, put this on the back burner for so long because most, like, this is just, like, basic, you know? Mono Black Demons, but I'm like, let's try Orzhov, an Orzhov spin on it, and then we basically have all the cool stuff, so. I think I will just have to rip this charm, won't I? I think so. What drew me to the Archenemy's Charm is that Archenemy's Charm literally gets rid of all of the Dimir stuff. And that has me raising my eyebrows. Because if you can exile a creature or a planeswalker, Enduring Curiosity and Kaito both get hit by this. So immediately I was like, okay, I need to give this a little bit more attention. Because I always complain about how Dimir doesn't have answers. I'm like, okay, well, this kind of is an answer, though. Like, this is an answer. Alright. What do I got here? I can make you Decayed. That's about all I got here. X equals 1. Can't block. Get in there, dude. If we literally just had, like, not all land, oh, we'd be looking so good here, but you have Decayed. I myself the creeps. Alright, hanging by a moment. Lifehouse edition. Alright, no answer yet. Charm is really good. I'm using in Pioneer. I've slept on it completely. I never thought it was bad, but I was like, you know, I just haven't played Mono Black-ish. This is obviously some Mono Black, but it's really good. Kaya Force of the cards. I haven't seen her in forever. Oh, yes. I like her. I like her a lot. Wait, do you just lose now? Oh, no, you have Vivi. Duh, you don't lose. You can't lose when you have Vivi, right? So I'm trying to think if they have like what, like Flood Maul, we could top deck Annex. I think Annex would probably be our win con then. That's not Annex. Doesn't matter. Wow. Okay, this is the second VV deck we've beaten. Well, I haven't won yet. I haven't won yet, but I like this card a lot. She's not like broken. She's a fair planeswalker for sure, but I do like her quite a bit. Yeah, I definitely like her quite a bit. I'm really surprised they didn't hit me with that Into the Flood there, Raphael. I have no idea what was up with that. But we'll take those. We'll take those. Oh, I don't even know if I really want to bring in the end here. Keep setting up. I think I'm cracking. Am I just paranoid? You forgot what her abilities do? Oh, damn. Probably should have let you read it. Basically, you can create a token, a 1/1 flyer for 1. Her +2, you can surveil 2 and then exile a card in the graveyard. And her -2 is you can exile 1 creature on both sides of the battlefield. But her passive says that you can make a token one of the creatures that you get from the graveyard. So if you have like a Rakshasa in the graveyard, you can make your token a Rakshasa. Lexicon, how you doing, my friend? Good evening. Good evening. Happy Halloween Eve. Happy Halloween Eve. All right, I guess you keep this, but we know that it's VV, and we know that we kind of basically need a rest in peace. So, or a Seam Rip, that'll be fine. Absolutely fine, right? That'll do. That'll do. Yeah, I think he just Seam Rip the profs. Let's not get crazy here. Get out of here. Get that nasty stuff out of here. Save the end for the third game. Yeah, did I put in the end? I don't even remember. I'm being honest, I don't even remember. Oh, gross. Alright, what's the play here? Vivi spotted. Gross. I think I put out the slasher. We'll see what you want to do here. Can I get a collagen check in aisle 5? I think you're right, though. Saving the end for the third game. I think the end, it's just like... Oh, fuck. It's slightly more better if you have the, whatchamacallit. If you're on the play, right? You want to swing? Please. Please. You don't want to swing? No swings for you, huh? Horror Story, how you doing? How you doing? Happy Halloween to you, Horror Story. You gotta be thriving during this time, right? You know, making a small dinner and probably knocking out genocide. Sell your galaxy in Idle Planet Miner. I have vaguely heard of that game. Nice. Fair VV Magic, the end on the play is much better. Yes, for sure. I think we'll put it in. We'll put it in. Like, look at that. Any other deck just, like, dies. It is what it is, though. It's Halloween, right? We gotta be a little scared, right? We gotta get a little scared. I mean, it is Halloween. This is pretty much the scariest start you could ever have, right? We do have a Death Touch blocker. Hey. Hey, hey, hey. Alright, that is poopy. I really don't even want to risk like a whatchamacallit here. I don't even really want to risk a null. Don't want to risk a null at all, so. Happy how I'm while I'm watching you. Wait, you're streaming on Discord too and watching me? Wow. Well, hey, well, thank you. Thank you, my friend. That's commitment. What are you gonna be for Halloween? That's all I want to know. Let's see here. I'm not packing like Day of Judgment or anything like that, so I think we can probably scoop this. What do you got here? This is... It's not quite lethal, but I don't know if I can... I think this is insurmountable, right? 6. 5. This was untapped and maybe we could get by there, but... Yeah, we'll throw it in the end now. Even though, like, it's... I think 1 to end is probably the best move. Because, like... You know... It never feels really great to just, like, jam, like, 3 to ends or something like that. I think Standard's too fast for it. If Standard slowed down, the end could be probably pretty good, right? 10 days is gone while you're still playing it. Yeah, I don't know, because people just are the worst. Is Ultima worthwhile sideboard cards if I'm in? No, I don't think so. I think Ultima is pretty good. Yeah, Ultima's got to be pretty good. I think the only... Well, the only problem with Ultima is I think that because we're packing Duress, Intimidation Tactics, and Cruelclaw's Heist, I don't think we really care about it. Because it just depends what your deck is. So, like, because we have 4 Duress, 2 Tactics, 3 Cruelclaws, if you're facing, like, Simulacrum Synthesizer... I don't think you care, right? Like, your way of beating Synthesizer, for example, if they're going to go with a bunch of artifacts, is just, like, ripping them all out of their hand before they get to it, in my opinion. So I don't think you really need Ultima in this deck. I could be wrong. I could be wrong. When is this bad announcement? November 10th, Lexicon. Alright, so we are on the play, which makes the Cruelclaw's Heist a lot better. And I don't own a single Ultima. I own 2, and I think depending on your build, you can do it. Like, if you're running, like, Jeskai Dragon Control or some shit, then I think so. But if you have all that hand disruption, I think you're better off just ripping them out of their hand before they even play it. Back. Let's start with this Cruelclaw's Heist. And no, I'm not stealing it. We're just taking it. We're just taking it. What you got here? It is exiled, which is always nice. They do have a null, which is kind of annoying, but I think it's just gotta be this. Yep, get out of here. Caca. Ultima's nice for your control deck. No, yeah, Ultima, like, don't hear what I'm not saying. Ultima is a good card. It is absolutely a good card. I just don't think in this deck it makes much sense if we're just packing all that hand disruption. But yeah, if you're playing Jeskai, for example, I would definitely pack 2 Ultima in the sideboard. Just in my opinion. What you got? You want a double block? You're not ripping this Annul on me, so... Maybe honestly, you could probably even lean going into their Slasher, but I guess they have to block now. And they're heavily incentivized to double block this time. Okay. I'm really liking the Demon Shell here, though. I haven't played with the Demon Shell in so long. I need those Slashers. Yeah, Slasher is goated. They're not willing to part ways with this Annul. They're just not willing to do it, huh? Alright, well, now we can now it's open season, so no Vivi, don't have to go for Kaya. I'm gonna have, yeah, I don't know. Do I just drop, we're swinging in no matter what here, so this is fine. We'll just swing in. But I'm not really sure if I want to just drop another Slasher here. We do have, I mean, it is fair game to go Annex, because they are holding on to this Annul, so I think I do lean going Annex. Dropping another Slasher prevents another, like, auto-kill thing here, though, so it is kind of close. But I think because we get under this Annul, we'll do that. Alright. So we do have Kaya, obviously. Very nice. They did present a good blocker for us, which kind of sucks. But I think we just drop down an Annex and drain them out here. Again, we're going to get under this Annul, so I am going to hit this just in case this is a creature, even though I know this is not a hittable target. Stroke. Oh, okay. So it looks like Kaya is not coming down, sadly, because they're probably going to hold up this, but that's okay. We're still draining every turn. Ouch. Ouch. Unless they can go just straight Omniscience, which doesn't seem to be the case unless they top deck like a Winter Night Stories or something like that. They would have to basically top deck Winter Night Stories here. I don't think there's any other out for them. It's Winter Night or bust. Why does the opponent have to be just so disdainful? Yeah. Is it draw so much just disgusting? It really is. Sure, I got another one. Ah, 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 ah. So they do have a disdainful stroke, obviously. But, oh, well, now they don't, do they? Now you don't, do you? Isn't that funny how that works? Disdainful stroke. Get wrecked, Vivi! And die in a fire.